I want to go to Yashwant Deshmukh. I also want to tell our viewers he's also polling for C voter in the 6 phases where polling has happened. So he can't tell us about that. But he can't go away from what he knows, because it can't be as if his poll is saying something else and he says something else on record. So tell us what you can without getting us a notice from the Election Commission, Yashwant Deshmukh, in terms of your understanding of the situation in Bengal at the moment.
Rahul, in the 26th January issue of India Today, the India Today C voter MOTN poll, we had outlined 4 major states as the cliffhanger or a battleground states for the upcoming elections. The first one among them was West Bengal. Second, of course, was Maharashtra. Third, Bihar, and fourth was Karnataka. And this is where we had pointed out that, in Bengal, the fight would be not about who becomes number 1. The fight would be like for each and every of those 42 Lok Sabha seats. And it will be fight tooth and nail to the finishing line. And I must say, which I pointed out earlier as well, there is a reason. When you were showing the numbers of the graphics, it was very clear that BJP's upswing and gain came from the left front and the Congress to a large extent. And the reason why Mamta Didi did not go for an alliance with the left and the Congress was very simple. Whatever the residual votes now that the left and the Congress have actually are anti-TMC votes. If she would have accommodated left and the Congress in the alliance, then there was a clear-cut, clear and present danger at that point of time, those 10% votes switching away to the BJP. So she wanted to split the anti-Mamta votes. She ensured that she walks away from the India alliance. She ensured that, there is a triangular contest on each and every seat. Now, what remains to be seen, the disintegration, the continuous process of the disintegration of left and the Congress vote in the West Bengal, does that stop here somewhere and they manage to poll in double digits, or their disintegration continues further? And if it continues further, in your calculation, Rahul, there you have got only 2 options.
Correct.
If this happens and if that happens, there is a third probability also. Mamta Didi remains where she is, but further disintegration of the Congress and the left props up the BJP votes further. Is that going to happen? Can that happen? Or if the left and Congress kind of perform way beyond their expectation and swing the votes back from the BJP to them, and that gives an advantage to Mamta Didi. So these
but that's very difficult. So let's deal with the realm of probability, because the chances of Congress and left doing extremely well in Bengal are very, very limited. Before I want to go across to the political case, I want to give you a sense of what to expect in phase 7 in West Bengal. So let's just take you through that. West Bengal has a total of 42 seats, and in phase 7 are the seats around Kolkata. So there are 9 seats in total, all of which were won by the Trinamool in the last elections. So Kolkata Uttar, Dakshin, Jadavpur, Damdam, Diamond Harbour, Bashirhat, Barasat, all those seats right in southeast West Bengal are the seats that go to polls on the last day, which is the first. Now remember, I was speaking to some senior BJP leaders during this campaign, and their hope really is that they'll be able to pull a couple of seats away from the Trinamool even in this last phase. Riju Datta, are you anxious that earlier it was largely a fight in North Bengal, and in South Bengal the Trinamool was able to hold on? This time, as Jayanto and Shikha and Yashwant are pointing out, there's almost a fight now in every seat.
See, there has always been a fight in every seat because BJP is a perfect definition of a political machinery with Narendra Modi as their leader. There is no doubt in it. But you also have to see that the last 3 elections, it is Narendra Modi and the BJP and their entire armada has failed one after the other. I am telling you, the cyclone Rimal, after causing havoc in coastline areas, it is also it looks like it has also done a number on Pradhan Mantri Modi, because he looks disillusioned. He is going to make the best result in Bengal. I am telling you, he is in for the biggest shock of his political career when the results will be out on 4th of June. And why I'm saying this? Why I'm saying this is because on the ticket, this is not Mamata Banerjee's election. On the ticket, it is Mr. Modi's name. But the problem is Bengal BJP is only reliant on Modi. They do not have grassroots infrastructure. And doing elections, you need grassroots infrastructure. Mr. Modi can come here 24/7, no issues, he's more than welcome. But people of Bengal, I am telling you 3 main points why BJP will never win Bengal. Number 1, they do not understand the basic ethos of Bengal. Number 2, they do not have any grassroots organization. Number 3, people of Bengal do not like migratory leaders. They do not like political mujras in Bengal. What they need is leaders who will be hands-on here. And as a result,
let Sanju Verma respond that you're better on social media and on TV than you are on the ground, especially in southern Bengal, which is Didi's den, and she intends to keep the BJP out.
Can you hear me? Because the audio at my end is a tad muffled. Rahul, am I audible?
I hear you well, and as long as the voters of Bengal hear you well, you're fine as well. But go on, Sanju Verma.
Yes. And I did not heckle Riju. I'm sure the courtesy will be extended to me. First and foremost, let me start from some very interesting data that you gave out. You said if the Trinamool Congress increases its vote share by 5% and the BJP loses 5% vote share, then the Trinamool tally will be 34 and the tally of BJP will stand reduced dramatically to 7. Fine, that's an assumption you've made. Second scenario you gave was if BJP increases its vote share by 5%, our tally will be a solid 31 and the Trinamool Congress will be down to a measly 10 seats. But I want to give you a third scenario, which I think is the more realistic one. If the BJP increases its vote share by 7 to 8%, the BJP's tally will increase to anywhere between 36 to 38 seats, and the Trinamool Congress, if it loses vote share to the tune of 8% rather than 5%, it will be down to a mere 2 seats. And I think this is the most likely scenario that will pan out. There will be a black swan event on the 4th of June. And the political black swan event that will pan out on the 4th of June is that Mamata Banerjee, as far as Lok Sabha elections 2024 go, she will be shown the door. And I don't base my argument on rhetoric. I always say that data speaks loudest. Let's be very clear. There was the pre-Sandesh Khali era and the post-Sandesh Khali era. Sandesh Khali is going to prove to be an inflection point. And I'll tell you why. Mamata Banerjee rose to power in 2011 as the chief minister, saying that, the Nandigram violence was the inflection point and that is why the CPM lost face. After Sandesh Khali, Mamata Banerjee has lost political heft and she has lost the moral high ground. I have some startling NCRB data which says in 2022, there were 1.38 lakh violence cases against women, which included sexual assault cases, rape, molestation, etc. And in 2023, the NCRB says violence against women, including rapes and molestation cases, rose to 1.45 lakh, and West Bengal has the lowest conviction rate